Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So earlier today when I was at work, I briefly popped open the game and I caught the tail end of the level up 22-hour quest. There was like an hour and a half left in it, and so I decided to take advantage of level up being active, and I'd already been thinking about this for a little while. Been thinking about who to use my tier 5 basics on. I was contemplating mainly between our 6-star Infinity War Iron Man to rank him up for the purpose of Alliance War defense, our 5-star Blade, just because it's a 5-star Blade, and 5-star Star-Lord was one of the other champs that I was potentially considering because ranking him up would really help me in Labyrinth. But I decided to go with our 5-star Blade. So our Blade is now maxed. And to all of you guys that were really hoping I was going to take up Iron Man, I'm really sorry. I had a really long, hard think about this. I talked with some of the guys in my alliance, and it just made sense right now for me to use the tier 5 basics on Blade and take him right up to max. So yeah, so we're just going to take a quick peek at his stats, and then we're going to hop into some rank 5 gameplay. We're going to jump into Labyrinth of Legends and see how quickly we can take down Red Hulk with a maxed out Blade. So I've got him at Sig level 189, and I've got, I think, like 4 or 5 skill 5-star Sig stones. So I just need to pick up like another like 6 or 7 or whatever, and then this guy will be max level, max Sig, max everything. And so his stats for a 565 5-star champion. He is 28,000, just under 29,000 health, which is not bad. He has 2,700 attack, so he gets the extended enrage timer in Labyrinth of Legends all on his own. You don't need to build a synergy team around him just so that he can get the extended enrage. So yeah, so that's like really beneficial. You can bring in some more situational champions into Labyrinth if you take in your main damage dealer as a champion who already has over 2,000 attack. So that's really going to be beneficial when I do future runs in Labyrinth. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly hop out of here, and yeah, we already talked about his Sig level, and everybody knows Blade's Blade synergies and what he can do, so I'm just going to quickly nab this crystal, out of habit. Okay, so what we're going to do right quick is we are going to... I have to finish like 2 tiles in this event quest, so I'll be right back. I'm going to just edit this out, and then we'll jump into Labyrinth. So we finished that up. Sorry about that. So what we're going to do now is, yeah, we're going to hop into the Labyrinth of Legends here, and we're going to go edit our team. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring, not Dr. Voodoo or Archangel, we're going to bring the full Blade Trinity, and then I'm just going to go attack synergies here. Just for now, just to give him a little bit extra attack against this Red Hulk, so we're just going to go with the Ant-Man Yellow Jacket synergy, so we get 12% boosted attack. And we're going to hop into Labyrinth, and we're going to take on Red Hulk, and ideally, we are going to solo him, and let's just see how long it's going to take us. So he's starting out at just over 3,000 attack, and that's from the Ant-Man synergies. With the Ant-Man synergy with Yellow Jacket, and then from class advantage he's going to gain an additional attack, and then Danger Sense is going to be active, so he's going to have even more attack. So, and this is like no boost, no suicides, no nothing. This is just a rank 5 Blade with a little bit of an attack synergy, and class advantage and Danger Sense. So this fight would obviously go a lot quicker if there was suicides or boosts being used. But since I'm not actually doing like an official Labyrinth path, we're not going to be using any of those right now. So right away at the start, we've already got 5% shaved off, which might sound like not too much, but when these guys have like 1.5 million health, that's quite a bit of damage, like right off the start. And we're getting like 5,800 crits on the first swing of the special 2 there, and yeah, 46 hits in. Sorry, we were down to 86%. But yeah, but like look at those bleeds. They're ticking for like 5, 6, 700. Now this Red Hulk was not affected by the buff to Red Hulk, so he does not heal on his special 2. So ideally, you still want to push him to his and bait out like his special 1, but if you accidentally push him to his special 2, kind of like I just did there, you don't have to worry about this guy regenerating 5% of his health. Which, again, is super nice because these guys have really, really high health pools. So yeah, 100 hits in, and we've already shaved off 30% of his health, which is pretty good here. Just try to get him to throw out a special 1 here. Come on, Red Hulk. There we go. Throw a 5 combo and then go a special 2. And these crits are ridiculous. Can only imagine what it's going to look like when we get into Assassin's range, which probably isn't going to take us very long. We are almost out of parries, though. Because if you're not familiar with Labyrinth of Legends, all of these champions, there's a global node in here called Limber, which every time they get stunned, it reduces the duration of their next stun. So you only have so many parries in here, but even if you don't get a chance to swing in after, it's still worth parrying with Blade because you still land the bleed, and the bleed's timer is not affected by Limber, just the stun. There we go, so we just tried to get that special 1 out of him because it's way easier to evade than the special 2. You can sometimes get clipped by that special 2 if you evade slightly too early, which is a mistake that I've made way too many times. There we go, thank you. But like 6,400 as a crit on just a medium attack is pretty ridiculous here. We're going for another special 2, and I didn't get too many bleeds that time. He also does have 5 heat charges, so his physical resistance right now is fairly high. Let's try to get that reset before we throw another special 2 into him for extra damage. That only went up by 1 instead of 2. That's alright. The physical resistance isn't going to affect the bleeds, but here we go. We're going to throw a special 2 into no heat charges. Damn, he's down to just under 40% now. So yeah, this fight is not taking nowhere near as long as when we first ranked him up to rank 4 and maxed him out. We came in here and we got a solo on Red Hulk, and it definitely did not. It took way longer than this, that's for sure. So yeah, we're almost down to 30%, and then we're gonna be super close to Assassin's range. So yeah, so the stun timer now from the parries is it's too short to get in, but we still get that bleed off when we parry him, so we're still able to get a little bit of power, which is super helpful. And so that other debuff with the skull that's counting down underneath Red Hulk is his enrage timer. If you're not familiar with Labyrinth of Legends, all of the bosses in here. All the champions have what's called an enrage. We just got clipped by our first Labyrinth evade. But Danger Sense doing work, seeming to shut down those evades. If it does affect it, I'm really not sure if it does or not. But it's been seeming like it because we haven't had, that was like our very first evade. So yeah, so to back to the enrage timer there. All of the champions in here have an enrage timer. So after the first enrage completes, they gain like an attack boost, and they become a little bit more aggressive, I believe, and they have increased ability accuracy. And then once their second enrage timer completes, they basically become like unstoppable and kind of like filled right up to 3 bars of power, and then just instantly kill you. So we're now throwing 7,300 mediums on a crit there, because we're now into Assassin's range. And we almost got wrecked by a Labyrinth evade there, but we managed to not get wrecked by the evade, but then I somehow managed to screw up that combo and throw the special 2. 1 hit too early, and we kind of paid for it there a little bit. Let's just see if we can get him to throw this special 1 for us. Come on, Red Hulk. throw a special 1 and see what these bleeds do. 413, not bad. That bleed lasts a little bit longer than the ones off of the special 2. So we'll just stack up these bleeds, and then we'll just throw a slower combo to help increase our power gain here. And I tried to catch him on a dashback with tried to catch him on a dashback special intercept there. But yeah, so that fight didn't really take very long, and we almost got the solo on him. Unfortunately, we didn't get him down, and there's no rewards for killing the bosses in here. It's not like you can pick up potions like you can in Realm of Legends. But yeah, we almost picked up a solo, and that fight didn't take very long. I think about maybe like 5 or 6 minutes or so. But what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna hop into the Realm of Legends here, and just see how quick we can get the Winter Soldier kill with our 5-star blade. I'm curious to see if it's like how comparable it is to my rank 4 5-star Star-Lord. Because we don't have Danger Sense, we don't have class advantage here, so it's basically just going to be straight damage. So I'm curious to see how Blade will compare to our rank 5 or our rank 4 5-star Star-Lord. My apologies there. The nice thing about Realm of Legends is like they don't have their special 3s active, and you know you basically get infinite parries, which is kind of nice. See, I can push this guy to his special 3 all day, and he's just gonna only use a special 2, which is really kind of nice. But yeah, you can definitely see how the damage decreases when you're not fighting with class advantage and danger sense. It just shows how powerful that danger sense ability on Blade is. Because we're throwing, if I get a crit here, so in the special 2 here, we're getting 2500s, and I believe when we were fighting Red Hulk, we were getting like 5800s, which is pretty ridiculous, the difference it makes, just from having like that class advantage and danger sense active. Our damage was, it feels like it was effectively doubled against Red Hulk compared to Winter Soldier here. It's really hard to like compare hits when you use Blade, because you know, like people talk about like, oh, like this champion can knock out Realm of Legends, Winter Soldier, you know, in X number of hits. For Blade, it's really tricky to go by hits because you're always getting up to that special 2, and you can gain power quicker if you're standing next to if your opponent's bleeding. And Blade's got multiple ways to put bleeds on the opponent, and every hit of his special 2 is 9 hits. Like every time you use his special 2, it's 9 hits. So, and you're constantly getting up to the special 2. So it just, you know, it kind of throws off the hit counter when you're comparing just by hits. But it's feeling kind of close in terms of like how long it takes to down Winter Soldier using a Star-Lord. I imagine Star-Lord is probably still more effective because your damage is just going to keep ramping up over time. But if you don't have access to a Star-Lord and you do have Blade, he's not a horrible option for taking out Winter Soldier here. But I would still, if I was to come in here and potion farm, I would definitely come in here with the Star-Lord instead of Blade. Even though Blade's up to rank 5 now, I would definitely come in with my Star-Lord for sure. The other advantage though is that like if you can't keep a combo with Star-Lord, if that's something that you struggle with, then it doesn't really matter on Blade because his damage is always going to stay the same, regardless of what your combo meter is. So that's another advantage there. If keeping that combo high on Star-Lord is something that you struggle with, Blade's not a horrible option. And we just missed a parry there, but we shrugged off that stun pretty quick because we had a full bar of power. And then here we go. We're just going to finish him off here with a special 1. And we take him out in, I think it's like 270 total hits. Something like that. Let's just take a peek at what it comes up as. 265 hits. Unfortunately, we couldn't have picked up a potion for that, but that's not a huge deal. So yeah, guys, that's just a little taste of our new rank 5 5-star blade. Really kind of salty over the fact that I died with like Red Hulk at 5%, but oh well. We were able to get Red Hulk down much faster than we did with like with the Star Lord and with Blade at rank 4 when we first got him up to rank 4 after we did our initial clear of Act 5.4. So yeah, I think I'm just going to wrap up the video there, just a little bit of a taste as to what Blade can do and how his damage kind of scales when he's at rank 5. I'm planning on getting back into Labyrinth soon, hopefully. If you've been watching my streams, you know that we've actually been kind of talking about this the last little while. I just need to figure out like what my next path is going to be and what champions I still may need to pick up in order to do that path. So yeah, I'm figuring things out. But yeah, I would like to get at least another Path of Labyrinth done, if not more than one, by the end of this year. But we'll just have to see in terms of, you know, like what champions we pull. Because, you know, I want to wait until I have, you know, like an Iceman or like a really strong double immunities champion before I take out, you know, like the Abomination and the Guillotine, because I'll probably want to do those in like the same path. I want to wait till I have at least a 4-star Void for the X-23, because I really don't want to do the Guillotine method. And some other like really situational, like specific champions to take in on specific fights to just help save me potions and things like that. Because yeah, I still want to I want to get Labyrinth done, but I still kind of want to be efficient with it, if that makes sense. I don't want to spend more units than I have to, right? So yeah, so I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys again for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, be sure to hit that like button. Also, feel free to drop a sub on the channel as well. That would all really help me out, guys. I need to learn to speak before I start finishing these up. And yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next video.